Alright, so Barrow Katir has returned with one of my favorite weapons in Warframe. Now, when I first started playing Warframe, the first visit that Barrow Katir had, the Prisma Grakata, I had asked one of my clanmates if it was good or not, at which point I was more or less told that it was really just for mastery points and the weapon was not very good. I have since learned quite a bit more about how weapons work in this game, so today we're going to do the unthinkable, and we are going to compare the Prisma Grakata to the Soma Prime. Before I get into which one might be better, how they compare, how good is the Prisma Grakata, I thought I'd show some testing first with both weapons, just so you can get an idea of how they compare, and then we'll get back into the commentary right after that. Okay, so now that you've seen the visual representation, why am I even comparing these two? They're not that similar, are they? Well, I've got two main reasons. They're both high rate of fire crit-based rifles with large magazines, and the Soma Prime is one of the most popular and strongest primaries in the game, so comparing the Prisma Grakata to it will probably make the comparison more relevant to more people. Now, do I think Prisma Grakata is as good as the Soma Prime? No, I don't think so. I think its one advantage is against armor at close range because of the higher rate of fire and higher status chance. Outside of that, I would say Soma Prime is better in terms of ammo economy, accuracy, and having better sustained damage with a larger magazine and a little bit slower rate of fire. But I do think the difference between the two of them is relatively small, and I also know this Grakata can handle absolutely up to and including everything at sortie level, assuming you're willing to make the forma investment. And outside of high level armor, there's plenty of room for mods that increase the damage instead of going into status, like heavy caliber and or the primed Bane mods. You could also do shred, but I personally end up using metal auger for punch through instead, as I just end up wasting more ammo whenever I put shred on this thing. And the actual accuracy of the weapon is quite good, however the recoil really hurts it, and I tried a number of different mods to compensate for the recoil, but overall I really wasn't satisfied with any one of them enough to really use them on a regular basis. The three that come to mind are Stabilizer, Critical Delay, and Vile Precision. However, I would say that Stabilizer is the best overall, as you don't lose damage by lowering your rate of fire, and it does bring the weapon recoil down enough to use it at longer range. In my opinion though, this is a close range SMG, and it's best just to get closer to enemies and hip fire anyway. The recoil is also, at least in my opinion, easier to compensate for if you're hip firing. You end up having to pull the mouse down a little bit more whenever you aim, and it's just easier to control with hip fire, especially considering the actual spread of the bullets themselves are not hindered by hip fire versus aiming down sight. So if you're tired of using Soma Prime or even Bratton Prime and you're looking for a new weapon to try out, I would definitely say Prisma Grakata is worth a try. That is all I've got for this episode, and I'm terrible at ending videos, so thanks for watching.